And we're live. Action successful. I'm back on my Michael Jackson game, okay? So you know. Let's check out the quality of the stream. How's the sound? How's your day? Check it out on YouTube. Get Twitch ad free. For free. Start Turbo 7-day trial. Oh, thank you. Does it sound too loud? Put the jazz playlist on. Hip hop, boom, boom, hip hop. I'm gonna add some more. That's my kid. I'm gonna keep drawing some Michael Jacksons. Yeah, it is an art stream, but I'm not making. I am. Making a thumbnail. I've been hit by, I've been struck by two criminals. Okay, alright. Like that transition. Hey, what's going on? John Lee, what's going on? Artist, aka Asaho? Like I'm a household? Was that Spanish or no? Because to me, it seemed like you're practicing your Spanish. I'm doing a thumbnail for Michael Jackson. So I want to get some other... It's a little too empty, you know? So I got him chilling with Bubbles. I kind of wanted to draw the iconic Smooth Criminal, but the Smooth Criminal wasn't in the movie. Like, they gotta make a whole movie about the Smooth Criminal. Such an iconic character. The all white, the arm sleeve, the hat, covering the face. Very mysterious, very chic. Know what I'm saying? Let me make sure this. Okay. I was just gonna do a kind of. I want to see what my own style for Michael Jackson would be. Bro, I am India. We're from India. You're from? I'm from the United States, specifically Illinois. Even more specifically, Chicago. Where in India? Where in India are you from? Let me it's on a different layer. Where in India are you from? Location sure. Just curious. Oh yeah, where I'm there in India? No. Please, bro, what? I don't get what you're asking. I'm your 72nd subscriber. You subscribe? Shout out the artist. Appreciate you. Check out the rest of the content on the video. I think you'll love it. Do you draw too? Artist.akn. You're from Odisha? Where's Odisha? Eastern Indian state. On the Bay of Bengal? Your booty? How's Odisha? Oh, come on, let me go back. Dirty Diana! Oh, Dirty Diana! Oh. I think that's when Michael was going through his that's like his rock phase. All of not all of bad, but a lot of bad's his rock phase. And yeah, it is really good. I would say my favorite Michael Jackson song though is probably Billie Jean. I think I would say Billie Jean. Billie Jean or Beat It. Beat It's really good too though. Cause I'm bad, bad, you know it. right. Dum dum dum. Ba-dum, 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 dum, 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 dum. Dirty Diana. Oh. Dirty Diana. Oh. Look at me. You're like Fuzz. I can sing. I think I need to make his face a little skinnier, right? Skinnier. Fine with his. He's got a pretty unique chin. This is pre butt chin Michael. So like yeah, he always like he has something right there, but it's not as prominent yet. It gets even more prominent. Prominent e burn. That's from My Hero Academia. You got any fans in the chat? Prominent e burn. What happened? Okay, how's this looking? It's looking halfway decent. I should probably click on the picture, the one I'm drawing. I want, I'll get a face and... This one was just like a, let me... Yeah, he's got his hair like he's a WWE player or WWE fighter. It's like laid down, it's wet, probably super hard. This is when Michael started looking pretty. He's like, oh, I need to change up my look. I'm Michael freaking Jackson. I'm bad. This is bad years too. Like, you don't really need to give him too many details because his skin's just so clean. Kinda like, get the hair, you're good. Honestly, because I draw my girlfriend's hair, I can get Michael's hair pretty easy. I was thinking about just keeping this like a sketch in here. It always looks a little weird now. Better earlier. I think his nose look a little bit more realistic there, but I was kind of wanting to go for more of like a anime inspired look. Not too realistic, but oh well. Not like a, I was going for maybe like a JoJo character. This is really just the character from not My Hero, Demon Slayer. He's the vampire. Like, there's no way that character wasn't inspired by Michael Jackson. Like, I'm gonna live forever. That Michael down there. I'll do another Michael. I get that lean. The lean was hard. Obviously I can do it while sitting down. This move too right here on the tippy toes, you know that's a tough move. In the middle of a performance, let me just stand on my toes, like a ballerina. Getting the eyebrows. Eyebrows going. I struggle a little sometimes with the eyes. Make sure they're a little bit proportional. But I think I'm trying to get the expression that he has. Like eyes super closed. Mouth open. Like his lips are very prominent in this picture too. Like, make sure you get those lips right. And he's got his teeth out too. Let me move this hand. Hand's gonna be in my way of drawing the mouth. I'm gonna have to get the. Okay, I think I got the bottom lip. Bottom teeth. Tongue. Chin. Don't get too. Even though he hurt his hand, look at that, he's got like a little band-aid on his hand. I need to still be Michael. I think this eye's too. Eyes are kind of in the wrong spot, maybe. Kind of weird. And his eyes are dark too. And he's got the hair on his face. That passion. Oh! I eventually want to draw the smooth criminal. Like, he's doing the lane. Eventually. Alright, shading in the hair. I'm getting the hair shaded in, so I'm not gonna color these side characters. I'll just I'm making them true sketches. That one actually does look like a woman, though. I kind of think Michael Jackson was he's a transgendered person. Because he transitioned to a white woman. And I feel like no one really talks about him being a transgendered person. Unless I don't really consume a whole lot of Michael Jackson content. Until as of recently. Like, he is definitely a transgender. Ah, ah. Hey, hey. Alright, I think I'm gonna draw a couple more Michaels. Maybe I'll just impose this. Like, these are up close pictures. I have to get this. I gotta get this on the tippy toes. Gonna be hard though. Then I'll fix this middle one. I have plenty of space right here. Pretty thick edge. Yeah, I couldn't get this foot down. His legs are kind of made this leg too short. That's alright. Oh! His chin's not big enough here. On his ears. body. I gotta fix it, but you know, I'll get that a little bit later. He's got some decent forehead over here, but then he's got hairs all in front of his face. Coming from right here. He liked hair in his face. I feel free. Hairs in my face. That's too big. He's got some definition. I'm gonna do some harder lines now because now that the outline is done, I can fit the actual shape of his body. I can't really. He's kind of like a chibi version of Michael though, because I had limited room, but I wanted to make. God. But I'll add some detail to his hands. Now I want to get his jacket behind him. Got a white shirt, very a lot of creases in it. Michael's a thin person, so I'll show you his. Probably see his collarbone. This chest is out a little bit more. I had it, and you can see arm. That it. Made that up for him. Dark. Add a little bit more English detail from the rest of Michael. Legs where it's getting tough. This one, like that. Let me get this straight down. Can't forget his socks, his Onyx socks. Shoes. Nice, nice. His neck looks a little weird. Okay, I think I'll move back onto my Michael I was working on from the beginning. Okay, while I complete this, I'm watching this. Your video games.
Characters around Mordor and the Shire and Middle Earth.
Yeah.
Right? It's like a Star Wars issue where we can't get away from the fucking Jedi and stuff like that.
Right.
So what they need to do is something like, I didn't play all of it, but the Shadow of Mordor game.
Yeah.
Which is about a completely different guy with a unique ability going on his unique adventure, right? Which was like, yeah, that seemed to be pretty good. And it landed pretty good with like loader fans and shit like that.
Until you got to the second game. And it went off.
I didn't know the second one.
It went off the fucking rails.
Either my birthday or Christmas with the PS4.
The Shadow of Mordor 2, I think.
Yeah. You gave me Shadow of Mordor.
So yeah, that goes off the rails because then they're like, oh, there's this elvish ghost who's like, make the anti One Ring,
yes,
the One Ring to kill the One Ring. And the best part, remember the spider in Return of the King? Yeah. They somehow decided it could turn into a sexy woman.
Fucking A, dude.
In the second game for
fucking A.
reasons,
like
sexy
like
Sheila,
Angelina Jolie,
yes,
in Beowulf.
yes,
fucking A, brother.
and like she talks. I'm like, it's like
fucking A, brother.
Exactly. I'm like, I remember seeing that and just be like, this is the dumbest fucking thing. Like, what are we doing here? Sexy Sheila, it's a fucking spider. It's Ungoliant, whatever. It's from like the dawn of time. They're like, I guess technically, like, well, it's an ancient. Shut up.
Shut up.
Like, there is no way Tolkien would have ever sat there and thought, what if she was a hot babe? She could turn to a hot babe, but she chooses to be a giant spider most of the time.
And then they come across the Shelob in her current appearance, donning massive breasts. Massive breasts. In his dialect.
I like it.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh no. Just awful.
Anyway, Resident Evil. We should watch the trailer.
Simmons, yeah.
I can't turn. Well, maybe I could, but I have to like edit it out of the YouTube VOD after. We should watch it so Simmons can watch it, chat. Right?
Yeah.
We should just turn it on so Simmons can watch it. I don't think the stream will get taken down, but I do get a copyright thing. But I just edit it out of the VOD. Simmons hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah, I didn't watch the trailer.
We should show it to him.
Shout out to Heath. Heath, he won the tournament. He got a badass levelist.
What did he win with?
He won with Smoke, your old main.
Smoke.
And you know what? Heath is a Marvel player. He just started practicing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know Heath.
Yeah.
I know Heath.
So Heath, and then Crimson, Keonix. Shout out to everyone that showed up. And he gets to watch the movie tomorrow. You want a leverless? Yeah. Heath, yep. So Crimson, Keonix, all the homies that showed up.
I'll say, this is the only Resident Evil movie I've ever wanted to see.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say. Okay, hold up. We'll watch this, chat. We'll watch it with you.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll just keep us on the Bigum screen.
So just contact Heath if you want spoilers for the MK movie. He's gonna watch it tomorrow.
Bigum screen.
I'm back on the original. I'm gonna add some shading.
Okay.
Yo, congrats on the engagement. Hey, what, Jay? Appreciate it, man.
Date tomorrow.
Appreciate it.
Hope you have a good date tomorrow, Heath.
I'm a fiance now. I'm one step closer to being married, and for executing my plan. Just kidding.
I was wondering if I could use your phone.
I'm gonna be evil. What's going on right here?
Hello?
Why is it so creepy? Alright, they're watching some scary movie, I guess. Look, have you seen Michael Jackson? Have you seen the movie yet? I'm doing my thumbnail for it. So I drew a few Michaels. We got Bad Era Michael, we got Post Bad Era Michael, and we got Thriller Michael. This is that's just White Michael. He's down there. Don't pay attention to that little Michael. If I can do anything more to it.
My bad.
I didn't even see the picture of that.
Sorry.
Weapons. Yeah, weapons is good.
On the small screen, chat.
Yes.
For a reason.
For a reason.
Hey, babe. Look, I'm really sorry that we got disconnected earlier, but some things have happened.
Is this gonna be period piece?
Oh yeah.
I'm in like
Saw
a
the
seriously
camera?
fucked up situation right now. And it looks like there's a chance that we might not get to talk to each other again.
Uh-oh.
I just wanted you to know. I love you.
It's Resident Evil as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh,
it-
it's the Resident Evil
37.
movie?
You know, like they don't need
Oh,
Chris or
A Resident Evil movie's coming out on September 18th? That sounds pretty cool. Right around spooky season 2. I think that's perfect. That is perfect, actually.
Claire.
Yeah.
Like it just feels like
My jazz back on. Come on, Jafar. Let me get these shadows in your face. Ah, his face. I think I put too much. I wonder if white works well for. Ah, look at that. I can. Nice little highlight right there. Nice little highlight right. Okay. He highlights in his jacket? No. Little highlight though. Okay, nice. I'm adding some depth to Michael. This, hey, I'm shading. I still have to add some more colors to his jacket though. I'm gonna do that after I finish this. Let me add some shade to Bubbles. When I was streaming earlier, someone told me like, hey, you should add Bubbles to this picture. I was like, alright. I didn't know where I was gonna put him though. I was like, well, I guess we don't really see any pictures of Bubbles on his jacket like this. If I'm being completely honest, Bubbles freaks me out. After Nope, I can't see the chimps anymore, not like I used to. Yeah, I guess they are. How many people had to be mauled by chimps before they stopped putting them in movies? That's a true question. I feel like with Bubbles on his shoulder like this. He kind of looks like a stand from JoJo. It's an enemy stand user! Eraser. I might keep this sketch on, at least when I... That sketch layer is where I put all this shape. I kind of like, I'm a fan, I like the sketch look a little bit. I'll just clean it up so it doesn't look... I'll move. Get some highlights in here. My name is Michael, is my name. I be singing for some fame. Kinda looks cool without the color too. Michael. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go no color on this one. Because then if I did, I feel like it takes away from it a little. Where was the brush? Shading now, just so I can smooth out some of these rough edges. If I smooth them out, I look a little better. Yeah, from especially some of like the where you can tell it's just like it looks a little too caked on right there. Get rid of all those little caked on lines. Just like just really the edges. I kind of like went too hard and fast on it. But I like some of like the hard spots, so I keep those. not trying to make it look blurry, but I get something better than what I have. Then you get certain spots to match a little bit. You can almost tell like sort of visual element have that's a little bit more natural. Yeah. I forgot I had. Wait, I didn't put any of that in the hard lines. Okay. Get some out of here, but also I want. Oh, maybe I can add some here. Running element. I was wondering, I was like, why is all his hair disappearing? It's because this is all, I just did all this right now. And I didn't put it on a different layer or anything, so. Huh. For now. So like someone didn't appreciate his curls. My curls weren't appreciated. I think I enjoy this this rough look a little bit more than full colored picture. At least for this thumbnail I'm gonna do. I recorded a Michael review, but I'm still kind of thinking whether or not I like the movie or I really dislike them. But yeah, there were a lot of good moments, mainly because of the songs. Look at that, looks even funnier. Yeah, so I need to do something to his glasses. They can't just look empty. Good. Oh, I'm pretty much done with thumbnail now. Michael Jackson and Bubbles. Thumbnail complete. Completo. Doom doom bop bop bop. Alright, next I'm just gonna still work on my I have a story I've been working on. I draw it in here. I want to get into details on who these characters are. I'll do that in a I'm gonna try it right here, but I need to also draw them out freehand too with my own pause. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. BRB. Urbis, which means raven in Latin. Was a mass shooting in Oklahoma? Michael Jackson has returned to #1 on the global digital artist ranking. I don't want getting copyright strikes on my channel, so I'm not gonna play too much of that. Wait a hot minute. Just play. I was right, you doubted me. What? So just reckless destruction of USAID. Mary J. Blige goes viral for leaving the interview. When what? Yeah, she was not this thick in the anime. That's what this guy has to say.
Games. And no, it wasn't Uro, okay? She was already bad. It wasn't Yorozu. You could make an argument for Kashimo
Yorozu
because he
even in it?
de-aged a lot, but it wasn't Kashimo. It was Ryu, and it's not even close, okay? Can we just take a look at how this man was walking around in his prime? Now look at how bro was moving in the modern era, okay? Ryu wins. But shout out to Dot for asking me this today, citing it as the Reggie Star Challenge. Which reincarnated sorcerer had the biggest glow up compared to their previous counterpart, and why is it Reggie? So I'm standing by my answer of Ryu, but what Dot says here, and kind of the context he's putting this in, is thanks to Reggie's technique, basically being able to manifest things on receipts, him waking up in a modern era where there are now strip malls and many more things to get receipts of, is an incredible glow up, and I agree with you in that sense, but in a purely physical sense, I mean, come on, it's Ryu. Then speaking of these reincarnated sorcerers, I got a couple questions here from Infected Astronaut, starting with, what if Yuji had consumed the Kashimo cursed object instead of Sukuna's finger? Do I think they would have had a better relationship than Yuji and Sukuna? And do I think Yuji's unique physiology would have made it so that he could use Mythical Beast Amber more than once? And starting with the second half of that question, no. I don't think Mythical Beast Amber is something that can be cheated out or used multiple times. I've talked about this in some videos, but I think that's just how it works. It's a one-use thing, and nothing about Yuji is going to change that. Now, would they have a better relationship? Probably, just because Sukuna is Sukuna, but, you know, I don't know that Yuji and Kashimo would coexist the same way that Yuji and Sukuna coexisted. You know, Yuji was created very much for that specific reason. So unless Kashimo pulled an angel and just decided not to take over Yuji and decided to coexist with him, Kashimo might just take over, right? But if we assume they had an angel-handle relationship, they'd probably get along more than Sukuna did, because again, it's just Sukuna. Next, Astronaut says, what if Yuji ate Angel, Dido, and the Curse Wombs? So again, we kind of have to hand wave this and just say it's possible, but if so, Yuji's got Nullification, Dido's sword skills, and blood manipulation? Ridiculous. And spoilers for my anime onlys, but Astronaut asked if he thinks it's possible for Sukuna to have redeemed himself and gone north without having died. And yeah, I think it's possible, but that's obviously not the story we got, right? And I think it just wasn't really possible given everything that Gege Akutami put into place. You know, he needed to be defeated for him to kind of realize that his way was wrong, right? And he wasn't going to just accept defeat in any way other than death. So could we cook up a realm where, you know, Sukuna does agree to just continue living on with Yuji? Sure, but like, that's not what happened, right? So is it possible? Yes, but, you know, not within the realm of the story we got. Who had the biggest glow up in the Culling games? And no, it wasn't Uro, okay? She was already bad. It was
Uro. Kind of hilarious that that picture of Uro is just like busted out. Their vocals. I'm guessing Max gets scared. Thriller vocal change.
What was the vocal chain that you and Bruce used to record Michael Jackson?
It changed through the different eras.
What was the first era?
For me, it was Thriller. It was the Harrison Mike Pre in the 3248. It was just the Mike Pre in the console. Bruce's favorite mic, of course, was the SM7 that I know has become very popular. Not many people used it prior. Bruce had an amazing understanding for what kind of microphone would suit what individual best. An SM7 has not a very high level output, so someone who really can pack a punch in their vocal, this is a good microphone for. If you're a very light, whispery, soft singer, maybe this isn't the right microphone. Bruce is very famous for saying, compression is for kids. It's for sissies.
No compression.
No compression. Bruce is a no compression.
Comfort kills. Creativity thrives when comfort ends.
Loser. Yeah, you're fucked. We know you're fucked. And you don't grow and you don't change. Not as an artist, but as a human being. And you stay stuck again because you're like, I don't want to go out there on a limb. So if you're watching this and you're stuck right.
I'll listen to his motivation. David Choi, he was hilarious in Beef Season 1. He was great.
Stuck right now.
How about that?
I'm helping you. And it's just gonna be you and me, baby. And you wanna see what's gonna happen? When is the best, most creative, productive time I've ever had? Prison, warehouse in China, lost in the jungle in Africa. Any time in my life I had no air conditioner or heating, the greatest art came out. Because I was either too cold or I was dripping bullets. When I lived in Arizona and I was going to a treatment facility and I went from inpatient to outpatient, I specifically picked a home that was a shack behind a mountain that had zero Wi-Fi. That means the only way people can reach you is landline, and then you have to actually have a phone call. You can't text, you can't send photos. So if you're watching this and you're stuck right now, I'm helping you. Yeah, you're fucked. We know you're fucked. That's every young person I talk to. Every kid that I talk to in their 20s and their 30s, they're like, I don't know, I'm depressed. I don't know what to do with my life. Yeah, you don't know what to do tomorrow, but today you're here with me. And it's just gonna be you and me, baby. And you wanna see what's gonna happen? Look at that. Part of early graffiti, street art, was can control. This thing is spurting out. Yeah! And you're trying to use muscles in your hand to control that. Oh, it's cold outside. It's controlling the temperature of the can. The paint comes out slower when it's freezing. And you learn all these things. You gather all this information by trial and error because you're not distracted. But now, you go through a graffiti sprayer store, and what do they have? Every kind of can. They got every single tip. But guess what? Back in the day, we had to figure that out. Oh, they sound like a boomer. Oh, back in the day. So now, everybody can go and paint at the same level that I had to
need
spend years
to
get, right? You can go and you can make a thin line, a big
charge
line,
me
that I can't
iPod
control.
before it runs
The
out of
can does it
battery.
for you. But then how come my stuff still looks better than yours? Because I put in the time. So right now, it's 888. That's my thing. Snowman, snowman, snowman. 888. For the next 88 days, you only listen to 8 records. You only pick 8 books that you read, and you only watch 8 movies. That's it. So in this world where everything is easy and soft and done for you, you have to artificially create temperatures for yourself so that you can make the best soup.
Artificially.
Hey, Dave, you didn't even do anything. There's two markers. It's like, yeah, I put my time in. I did my time, okay? You can spend years on a painting and it'd be great, but I'm telling you, if you want to express yourself fully without hiding in fear, because there's a lot of fucking pussies out there. Yeah, it's going that way now. The tone's changing now. Because you are a loser, and being a loser and being bullied and made fun of is what made you great. And now you're validated for drawing an overweight wrestler, and you just do that over and over. And oh, I love Space Invaders when I was a kid. Choo, 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 choo. I'm just gonna do that over and over again. And you don't grow and you don't
grow. So if you don't, message there is, if you don't go out and do something that you've never done before, work outside of your comfort zone, and your dreams won't come true. My workout instructor, or how do you say this? My workout group workout instructor, I would go to my personal trainer, but she would say your comfort zone is where your dreams go to die. Your comfort zone is where your dreams go to die. Damn, that's some pretty powerful shit. I don't want my dreams to die. It's where closes. I have to draw a bat. There you go. Now I'm gonna draw the bird falling like this. I think it's kind of suiting for who he is. I feel like I don't have like a very unique or regimented style when it comes to well, I guess I do have a style. I don't think I have a what word am I looking? Like process. I think I was looking for the process. It's my process is draw the lines and see what doesn't look weird. Since he's an animal, I'm gonna go animal. This leg is all the way up here. But this is like the foot I'm gonna draw. It's not gonna be a foot. It's gonna be like Put it up higher. So I got 3 fingers. Whoa. He's got the foot of a bird. How do I draw his things back here? Like it's just fallen. Like, oh, I'm gonna draw him looking scared, obviously because he's falling. But this is also a way for me to give the characters their little bit of a backstory of who they are. I think it's too large. Let me draw. I need a bird reference. Good body reference though. Now, need an animal. I think I might do one of these poses for. I'm gonna do this pose for Corvus. I have a humanoid bird. One is down. So. He's like he's smiling. I kind of like that he's smiling. That's a Falcon's peak. Can I tell you what type of bird he is, though? Dead. Blue Jay might be too, basic. I gotta get his wings somewhere. Let's see. feel like I kind of know why they do 3 fingers for comic books now, because it's just so much, or at least for cartoons, it's so much easier to get 3 fingers down. Rather than four. I don't think birds have claws, right? Supposed to be giving this bird claws on his feet. Yeah, that bird right there has claws. What I'm looking at on this screen. Some birds have claws. My smart bird feeder, it keeps going off. I gotta find a way to connect to the screen so we can just watch the birds live. That'd be pretty cool. Like, when does this happen? It happens sooner or later. Okay, Sky. The bird who was blinded. Okay, I'm adding some shade. Just for personal preference. Back parts of the belt. Backward. Ah. He's a bird. He can fly. Maybe he's just not the best flyer. Let's see. Bye. Bird's best. Rock. Friend. Kids. The bed. Kids. That's What kind of kung fu would a bat know? Wing Chun? Blind. Martial. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Flying karate teacher trusted it. Good. Opposite.
The system is a compromise of karate, jiu-jitsu, both Brazilian and Japanese, taekwondo, as well as iaido, which is the art of studying the samurai sword. It's a great program to help our youth to understand that there's nothing impossible for them. For example, me, I'm blind, and I'm still been doing this for 26 years. I have my wife helping me, she's my extra set of eyes, but I also can hear the techniques. If a technique is being done wrong or sloppy, for example, a punch, you can't really hear it. But if you hit right, you're a snap. That's how you know a technique is done right. Same thing with the front kick. Anybody can do a regular front kick, but if you snap it, then you know the technique is done right. Just by sound. Okay, see where that knee is pointing? It's pointing that way, right? So you want this leg to actually extend out, and I hope to bring the knowledge from myself down to the next generation to create future champions. And hope you guys can come and visit and try it out.
Trains him in blind. I'll just say in blind martial arts. And training. Age. Find it. Revenge? Take revenge, right? Take revenge. Revenge. Person. Get a. Okay. My Sky character sheet done. I'll read it off too. Let me put my music back on. The main character of A Bird's Last Look. Or Sky, the main character of A Bird's Last Look. He was blinded after being struck by a car. Laying in the road on the brink of death, he is saved and nursed back to health by his new friend and mentor, Shades. Shades the Bat. Shades teaches him how to live a life without sight and trains him in blind martial arts. After months of intense training, Shades informs Sky about how he was blinded. Sky sets out to take revenge on the person that blinded him. Pretty cool. I love that they get back down into this. I'm just a bird. This is what is gonna happen with my character. He's gonna transform into a humanoid too. Damn, this eagle looks crazy. This is kind of how I want to draw Corvus. Just like this force of nature. I can really see the difference in the head details. Pretty cool. I'll keep that one open. You open up a new Pinterest. That's pretty cool, but I think this is AI. At least it looks AI to me. Love Island, Beyond the Villa. This is what I used in page 6. what pose I want to or this pose is for Corvus. Finished. This. This little sheet that I'm doing is just so people can understand based on Instagram going on. Guess what? What does he make? I need some more coffee. Here, B. Forgot my glove. I know I could turn the sensitivity or the thing off on Procreate, but this is just so much easier. At least in my opinion. Wasting too much time just doing this. Hold on. Corvus! I feel like Corvus is a pretty cool, like almost an anime name. Let's see if I'm gonna have enough time to. I need to put it on a different layer. Part of his name, why it's shades, is because he also wears sunglasses. I gotta gave me the shade on there too. Hey, do it this way. For sure, I'll do it that way. I'm gonna do shades and then call it a day for the stream. I gotta study for my sure.
Going.
done streaming for now. I think this is decent progress of some stories for these birds and this bat. That's the duo right there. Sky and Shades. Alright, I'm out. Thanks for stopping by if you did. Can't believe I've been doing this for 3 hours.